Alright, boys and girls, so the broadcast has started. I can't remember who it was asked me for advice on creative, and the first thing I'm going to throw out there is if you're part of the community and you want advice on creative, go talk to KingSaya18. He's made some crazy maps. This kid is, I don't know, he just knows creative. So if you want help on creative, I would first suggest you go talk to KingSaya if you're in the community. Otherwise, just keep watching this video, because I'm going to give you guys the basics, like how creative works, what you can do in creative, why it's worth spending some time in creative if you want to enjoy Fortnite. That's what it's all about. So, what you guys are experiencing right here is a hub. It's called a hub. You land in, like, there's... I can go jump into anybody else's game, like, yeah, Fatal Creations over here. And in every hub, you're going to see a whole bunch of different maps. These blue ones are, like, Wild West Zone Wars. I can jump into Wild West Zone Wars. There's a whole bunch of different maps over there. What I'm trying to do right now is find my own map, which is right here. And it was right in front of my face. I was just running around like an idiot. But that being said, so... If you look at this, I could jump into this, and I'd be playing my block 1v1 game. I don't want to do that, though. I wanna show you guys how to work creative. So we're going to start with this console. When you land into the creative hub, use the console. You're gonna get a menu like this. We're gonna make a new island. So how do we do that? Well, if you look at the top right corner, create new, R2. And I don't even know what I want to do. I'm gonna use this island, just the first one. I don't even know what I did there. Let's try that again. I should not be live streaming this because I am apparently terrible at it. Temperate island, yeah. Oh, we got an empty island. Perfect. So we're going to jump into this. We selected that template for our island. You can see. I'm going to take the high ground. And you can see, like, I'm falling in. I don't even have to fall in. If you look in the bottom left corner, hold... I can just, like, shoot right up here. And just so you guys who don't know, Island Basics, we're going back to, like, I'm in Fortnite mode, what you'd be used to. I've got no guns, I've got my pickaxe out. I can fall. So, this is the basic mode. If you hold bottom left corner, for me it's triangle. I don't know what's going to be on your platform, but then you get the cell phone. And look on the left side, you'll see there's a whole bunch of options. Copy, cut, fly, delete. I'm going to start with fly, because fly is probably one of the things you want to figure out first. So I press X, I jump. I double tap it. Now I can go anywhere on my island I want. This is how I get around. This is how I build where I want. Do what I want. It's the first thing you need to understand about the basics of building in creative is learning to fly. So I'm gonna drop myself down here. I'm back into more Fortnite mode because that's what I'm used to. So from here, how do we build? Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit options. Oh no, we're not gonna hit options. That was a bad idea. We're gonna go up on the D-pad, which is inventory, which brings us into the creative menu. That's what we wanted. So, we've got a couple options. My island is going to give you a whole bunch of settings that we're not going to get into. And if you guys want to make your own games, these will be important. Leave a comment in one of my videos if you want me to go over all this stuff, but it gets complicated. We're gonna stick to the basics. So, play. We don't have a game actually set up because I didn't go into my island and make game, but play will make your game. So if you want to actually just build an island, creative is what you're going to be into. This third tab on your L1, R1, or whatever it is for you guys. I don't know. So prefabs are pretty easy to use. They are prefabricated builds. Like, I'm just gonna, if you look at my screen right now, X is my equip. I'm gonna equip this to here. I'm just gonna go through these prefabs. I'm gonna equip this to there because I like the floating island. Actually, I love the floating island. Hey, why not? That looks like a fun place. Let's equip it. I like the flowers. Alright, let's do it. And so we got 4 prefabs equipped. And what prefabs are, they're prefabricated buildings that you can just throw and they're going to be there. But if you really want to get into the nitty gritty of creative, you've got to go to galleries. So what I'm going to do is go over here to galleries. And if you look on my left side, there's a search. I'm going to go down to like something weird, like shape. Cube gallery large. I'm gonna select this and I'm gonna make it my square, my last gallery. I'm gonna show you guys at the end. We're gonna go find another gallery, so let's go back over. Lights, music, nah, props. We're gonna go for props. And we're gonna select this on X. We're gonna work backwards. I want you guys to understand galleries, that I'm doing it a little bit weird, but let's, Anarchy Acres. Okay, we're gonna accept Anarchy Acres as a gallery. Let's take this and equip it to circle. So, now that I've got all of these equipped, and hopefully you guys figured out how to do that, I'm gonna show you guys how these work. So, if you look in the bottom left corner, my map is empty. My phone says hold L2, and then I can pick a prefabricated, and I'm going to put this one right here, right next to us. I hit circle, and pretty easy to see, I've got the ability to select everything, but there is that prefabricated tower that we wanted. We can drop chests into it. I'll get into that in a later video, but we're just going to go over basics of building. So, I went back into Fortnite mode. We're going to hold triangle, get back into our thing. Hold L2. We want to build the floating island. Well, this is a bad place for a floating island. Remember, double tap X. We can fly around. We have complete mobility in creative. And if we want a floating island here, let's put it here. When I hit the button, there's our floating island. And there you go, boys and girls. So we've got our tower, we've got our floating island. I'm gonna just run back down here quick. Because we're doing most of the tutorial from here. So we're gonna go back into, and remember, you go back into your cell phone. So I think you guys understand the idea of prefabs, but I'm gonna hold L2. I'm gonna throw on more. So prefabricated buildings, you can select the structure, you pick the spot, you drop it, it's all there. These are the basics of building. I've got a floating island there. You guys can't do much better than that with prefabricated buildings. So, let's go into why galleries are important. What was that gallery feature we saw earlier? Why do we want to use it? Okay, so we're going to select the circle gallery. And I'm going to come down here because when you're using galleries, you guys are going to want a flat surface. You're going to want open space. And this is why. So why do you use galleries? Okay, so what do we drop here? Oh, this is terrible. So you're gonna notice this gallery is like, let's take a look. It's a mess of pieces. It's not actually anything. But what it is pieces you can use, recycle, recopy. So you come down, there's a whole bunch of pieces here. And you probably notice this blue highlighting. Like, this is important too. On the left side of the screen, you'll notice copy, cut, delete, select. There's a whole bunch of options to use these pieces. So if I wanted to make some kind of crazy sky gallery, I could, for example, look at this piece, the way it's highlighted blue. I've got it selected. I don't have it yet. I've just got it highlighted, but I'm going to select it with the right trigger, and I'm going to copy it with R2. And now, I didn't realize this was floating, but like, hey, maybe underneath this, oh, and I lost my piece. Alright, we're going to go select it again. Remember, I'm live streaming this. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I know editing basics. We're gonna go select that piece again. Need our phone out. So we're gonna select it. We're gonna R2 copy it, and like, you can just keep pasting it. And this is the interesting thing too, is when you go back and look at on the other side, it almost looks like a solid platform because you pasted so many pieces together. I don't know what else I can say about that, but like that's the basics of galleries. Like, you're gonna throw, and let's go hold. Let's go for a different gallery. This is one of my favorites, and I'm planning on, I hope one day, me and my girlfriend are gonna host a concert online in Fortnite. I'm hoping. No promises, but we're working on it. But like, you can come see, you've got pieces of every color. So let's say I like, one of my favorite colors is blue. Actually, blue is my favorite color, and I kind of like the light blue more. So I'm gonna, how do I do this again? I'm gonna hold this. I'm gonna select that blue cube, and then I'm gonna just R2 copy it. So if I want a tower of blue cubes, I can just, spam blue cubes. And just to give y'all an idea, this is pretty much what I did for one of the stages that I want to make for my girlfriend, for our map. But let's go take a look at what I just did. So you can see I was ascending, my build was consistent there. It got a little choppy, but we've got a floating tower of blue cubes. And just the same way, you can come over here. Like, I don't want blue, I want one of these Rubik's ones. Select. Wait. No. Remember, you gotta have your cell phone on. Select. Copy. Now let's go crazy with the Rubik's cubes. And you'll notice I'm just spamming them. We're gonna build a weird staircase up to... But there you go. There's our Rubik's Cube. Purple. Spam. So that's how galleries work. So remember, guys and girls, sorry, I don't want to be gender biased. Prefabs, this is a prefab location, and I can just fly right into it. Unfortunately, there's no floor because I threw it in the middle of nowhere. But let's go check out our tower. We'll check out our tower. But you can use these prefabs to help you build a town really easily, really quickly. And if I go into game mode, you'll notice, scratch at the floor. I'm going to throw some builds up. Like, it's the same as any other structure in Fortnite. You can break it, you can build on it, and there's remember, this is basics 101. So later on, pardon me guys, I'm going to teach you how to edit these structures, change them, add chests, like all the rest of that stuff. This is building 101, and what I wanted to cover was prefabs and galleries. So hopefully you guys understand the idea. Prefabs, you can grab towers like this. You can grab pre-made structures like this pretty hut with the tree. You can throw them anywhere you want on your land, on your island. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Don't get technical with me, chat. But yeah. So those are prefabs. Throw them anywhere you want. Then grab a gallery or two if you want to really customize. And like, remember, I used this gallery over here. These two, like this one, to make my island ridiculous. That's why it's got floating neon cubes. But you can keep it realistic. You can grab pieces like this. And let's do this one more time. So we've got our cell phone out. We're going to select our piece. We're going to copy it. And then we're going to make... I have no idea what we're making. This is going to look ridiculous. Yeah, so we made that right there. Nice little tower of cones. But that being said, remember guys, you can stack them close, you can take your time, you can do whatever you want. But these are the basics of using creative. And the other thing that creative is great for, which I haven't really explained, I've showed you guys the basics of building. Or sorry, I'm gonna rephrase that. Not building, using creative to make your own map. If you want to practice your building, you just do it. And apparently, I can't 90 very well. Actually, you know what? That was a weak sauce attempt. I'm gonna try it again. This is me 90ing. Yeah, that's how bad I am. Actually, I have to connect to another build to actually be able to do. I can tunnel kind of well. But if you guys want to practice your building, this is literally the best way to do it. Is drop in creative. You've got unlimited mats. You've got unlimited resources. You can just... And I'm not double tunneling anymore. I'm gonna throw a ramp. I want to try and edit. And this is how you make your skills better. This is how you make your own maps. You thought I was gonna die there. I fooled you guys. But yeah. This is the basics. This is what I'm gonna call. Give me that cell phone. Fortnite 101. Or Creative 101, sorry. So we went over the bare basics you guys need to build in Creative. We went over why Creative is useful and fun, and just so you guys know, you can make run-through maps, you can make 1v1, you can do anything in Creative. The opportunities are unlimited, but this is the basics you need to know to start building your own towns, your own cities. I'm going to actually, while I'm streaming, I want to get into this and show you guys quickly. The way you make your maps more advanced, let's get into this here, and then I'm terrible at creative. Yeah, I honestly have no idea what I'm doing right now. But if you go into your inventory, my island is going to have a lot of controls for you, and there's a lot to go over. Forget about play, that's when you actually use your island. But the way you make other things happen on your island is devices. So I have a video posted about using zones. And there's zone creators, so they're right here. You've got an advanced storm beacon, or storm, sorry, a storm zone, whatever. But you've got an advanced storm controller, you're going to need one of those. Check my other video out. I tell you how to basically use these 3 items to make storms and control them in your game. But you can have, like, items spawn up. You can... It's almost unlimited. There's an unbelievable number of things you can do in creative. And these devices are going to control how your game works. My island is going to control how your game works. But if you, to build your island, the basics you need are you need to be in creative. You're going to be using these galleries and the prefabs. Pick out what you want. Build it the way you want. And you know what? Let's go... Before I actually finish this off, I want to go back to Hub and show you guys what I've been working on. Because this is kind of important to me. Oh, thanks, Zeb. It glitched me out. And where is my hub? So, just while I'm streaming, I think it's going to be this one. I should probably remember this, but I've been working on a map with my girlfriend. We've been having some fun with it. For those of you who don't know, my girlfriend is she's a performer. She's a music producer, she's a music teacher. Yeah, and this is the island. So we've been working on this craziness. I don't know if you guys see what's going on, but what we're working on, there's some prefabs, there's some galleries. We're working on making a concert stage. So, as I said, she's a performer. I've got all these lights here. I've got, you know, pirate ship stuff set up. We haven't decided what we want to do. I've got this crazy cube thing going on here, which is actually supposed to be a concert stage. But that's what we're basically going to do. We're going to try to build a couple concert stages and find a way for her. I'm going to have to actually ask her, but she's going to have to pick out a set list. We're going to make some stages, and we're going to collab with a couple people. But we're going to try to have an in-game concert. And you guys can see we got, like... It's almost like... It looks like it's half set up. It's probably only, like, 10% set up. But, like, we've literally got explosions going off over here. There's all kinds of stuff you can do in creative. Look forward to this in the future. We're not only going to have fireworks going off, we're going to have a light show. We're going to make our own in-game Fortnite concert. It's going to be featuring my girlfriend. It's going to be assisted by my best friend. And we're going to make it happen. So, I'm not going to release names and dates and times yet, but I can do this. I don't know why I'm doing that, but anyway. Boys and girls, I hope you appreciated this creative how-to. But, yeah, you can build ridiculous stuff like this. Go check out some creative other videos. Like, it's amazing what you can build in creative. Like, you can recreate anything. But there's the basics that you need to know. I'm going to jump off the live stream now. I hope you guys appreciated that. I'm going to catch you guys next time. And, like, stay well, stay safe, self-isolate. And don't forget, Fortnite isn't the only thing to do. Get some exercise, read a book, have fun, stay well, and like and subscribe to my channel, please. My numbers are trending down. It sucks.